Good morning. Today we're going to talk about my Benjamin Bulldog 357. I've been having it about 2 years. I've done a lot of polish work on it about 2 years ago. I haven't shot it in quite a while. I got it topped off. I got an old washing machine we use for target practice, about 18 yards away. I make my own ammo. There's 154 grain, 38 caliber rounds. I run it through a die and squeeze it down to 357. One of the reasons I chose the Bulldog 357 because you can shoot 9mm, 38, 35, and 357 with minor adjustments. There's a wide selection of ammo choice. The washing machine, about 18 yards away. I'll zoom in on it. I've got a little dot with permanent marker. That's what I'm going to be aiming for. Again, it's manual sights. It's some orange sights off of Amazon. It's nothing fancy, but it gets the job done. I'm going to be aiming for that little dot. I do have a 3000 psi feel. Its happy spot is around 2800. 2800 down to, I want to say, 2100. Alright, let's see if I get comfortable. I don't really have a proper rest. Don't really know if the sights are set. Looks like I'm off a little bit. Too high. Way high on that one. If you're going for accuracy, manual sights isn't the way to go. It's 5 rounds. You can decock. Let's zoom in on that group, which is pretty good for manual sights. As you can see, I'm about an inch above my dot. 3 rounds went in that hole, an inch above the dot, and 2 rounds went about 2 inches above my dot, which is my target, my point of aim, my point of impact. So the first shot went an inch above. Second shot and third shot was in the upper hole, and the fourth and fifth was back in the first hole. So once you learn to power band a gun, you can have at least 3 shots that are very consistent. And again, I was moving, a lot of wind today. Maybe it's my aim. Let me leave you zoomed in, and I'm gonna shoot another group. I'm gonna make another dot, I guess. So you can see the groups are consistent. I did drop pressure with 5 shots. I'm down to about 2400 psi and 5 shots. Oh, I think I had the camera zoomed in. I'm gonna show you the psi. Size of the group. 3 of them, 1 big hole, 2 of them, small hole. Second magazine out. pressure drops, these shots get higher. Or it could be 4 bullet casting. I'm not a professional casting bullets. That's 10 rounds. Gonna get the focus. It's not gonna happen. But I'm down to about 1550, 1600 psi. 10 rounds fired. 18 yards away. Okay, this was the first point of aim. I was an inch over. I managed to get 3 shots here, 2 shots here. And I was aiming on the dot. The second group, I was aiming about right here, an inch below the dot. And I managed to get 4 here, 1 a little over an inch above. It's not bad for manual iron sights on a makeshift rest on a windy day. As you can see, the wind's kicking pretty good. Thank y'all for viewing. Just want to talk a little bit about my Benjamin Bulldog. Like I said, I did do some port and polish work on the boat, the transfer port and the boat probe. I did some polish work on her and poured it. It comes with a little stock plastic transfer port. I removed the transfer port completely and drilled the hole as big as I can go. Pretty much the size of the plastic bushing that was in there. Also, I have my gun detuned behind the stock. You had the adjustment. I have it back down, I think all the way in and back down a few threads. So I can always back this out some more and get way more power. But the ammo I'm using today, you got to find its accuracy zone, what feet per second the ammo likes. And I believe this one's around 920, or maybe down to 890 feet per second at 154 grains. I forget the numbers, but it's close to 300 foot-pounds of energy. This gun is as powerful as a 38 special handgun. With that being said, just like a 38 special, the bullet drops fast. That's relatively slow for a firearm, but it's a lot of foot-pounds of energy. I want to say 100 yards. It's like an 18-inch holdover at 100 yards with 154 grain leaving the barrel. It's in the high 800s, maybe 900 feet per second. I haven't ran through the Chrony in quite a while, but it's a lot of power. If you have any questions or comments, let me know. I've been having this gun for about 2 years now, and I don't really make videos on my guns. Well, maybe I shouldn't be calling it guns, because that's one of the problems is YouTube wants to remove everything. But yeah, Benjamin Bulldog 357, shooting homemade ammo. I never fired pellets that you can buy. You can buy some 35 caliber rounds. I never bought them, never fired them, so I couldn't tell you how it works with other ammo. I can just do what I just done, show you how it works with my own ammo. I use a Lee mold, I believe a 38 caliber, 6 cavity, and I run it through a Lee die, a 357 die, and that's pretty much it. It's easy to make, and it's a lot of power. Louisiana has a foot-pound law on deer hunting. You have to be 150 grains or higher. So with 154, I'm just breaking that mark. 154 grains. I think the mold is actually a 155 grain mold, but they average 154 grains. But it's pretty good. It's a lot of power. It's way more power than I'll ever need. This will take down any animal I come across here in Southeast Louisiana. It's a tremendous amount of power. Most times it goes through and through that washing machine. So that's 2 layers of probably less than 1/16 steel, plus the drum and the internals inside. This is just a lot of power for what's considered a pellet gun. Thank y'all for viewing.